Gal, it's Nancy from Sweet Planet, and I'm so excited to talk to you about this planner. It's called The Perfect Notebook, and they sent me a copy so I can share it with you. I really love it. I spent an entire day just kind of reading about them and figuring out their system. And it's not that it's overwhelming, but it's so customizable that I really wanted to dig into it and understand how the system works. And I've been using it for a few weeks. And one of the things I really like about this planner, first off, is that it's unisex. It isn't particularly girly or manly, but it's just nice. It's a planner that anybody will feel good carrying around. It's got this nice heavy laminate cover. I understand from the company they're working on some new covers, and they're also working on different sizes of the rings. At first I was like, wow, these rings are really small. But when you start working in here, you're gonna just leave in all of the things you need and nothing you don't. So I found that it worked fine for me, that I wasn't carrying around this big heavy planner. I know some of the Happy Planner rings are like this big, and you're carrying around like 5 pounds of paper, and this does not do that. And it really helps you keep in only the things that you're going to be using. So their whole mantra is really about their big blocks dashboard. And I went ahead and like I said, I've been using this. I have a lot of information in here. And you go ahead and you figure out what your focus is and your goals for every area of your life. Fun and recreation, relationships, body time, personal growth, and skill building. And I really took some time and planned out all of those things that I would like to address and improve on in my life. And then there's a spot here to mark down when it's completed. And these little icons you'll see on pretty much every page of the planner. And that is so that you can mark off when you've completed something. So, you know, here I don't know, I think I went to bed by 2 a.m. one night. I'm a night owl. So I marked off I did it. I got a new Cricut. I was learning my Cricut, so I marked that off. Things like that. You mark down your goals so you can achieve them. There's this page that you can do the exact same thing for all of your professional goals. So I listed out my goals and what I wanted to be doing, and then you go and prioritize them. And same thing, you mark them off when they're completed. And this is just more of the same of this, I believe. This page and this page are actually combined into this. And then on the last page, you can reflect and look at, if you worked on this for a month maybe, it took me how many days to complete? Did I achieve my goals in a balanced way? Yes or no? How you can improve them? Blocks that got the most attention, blocks that didn't get any attention, and then what you need to do to make the goals happen next time. And then these pages come out very easily. Look at this. So you can move them around as you want. So I only put this one section in here of these, but I got a lot more of these big block pages. So when I finish this, I'm just going to put more of the big block refills in. In fact, see, I have all these pages of refills that I've put together. So they sent me the original book, and then they also sent me some individual packets so that I could customize it how I wanted. And I really love that about the system. You have to go check out their website because there are so many ways to customize this book. So then I wanted my goals up front in the very beginning, my big block system, so that I could look at it on a regular basis and it was easy to access. Then I have the calendar. This is the 2021, and I believe it's a 2021 and 2022 two-year calendar pages. And you can mark off which goals you really want to focus on that month. And here, write down your big block goals. I don't use these pages all that often. I tend to be more of a weekly and daily planner person, but I like to have these pages as an overview. So that, I think I have the whole year in there. Oh no, I put half the year in there. Then I have these goal tracking sheets, which are really interesting, and I want to spend a little bit more time diving into them. But you can do, if you have a lot of habit trackers that you want to track, you can don't break the chain and track your habits. So I put in the days that I went for a walk, and I do have a few breaking the chain days, but it gives you a whole year of, did you do this goal? Check it off. And you can put in lots of different goals that way. Then they have it broken down into monthly tracking. You can mark off these or highlight them the same way. Once you've finished a goal, you can write the goal up here that you have. You can have up to 6 goals that you're tracking for the month, as well as the ones that you're tracking for the year. So it gives you lots of options. And then you can write back, what worked, what didn't, what do you want to improve on, and really focus on the habits that you do to make your goals happen. And then if that wasn't enough, they even break it down into weekly goals. So what are your weekly goals? Put the week number or week date, and what's your focus, and then you can check them off. So these are great pages too. And then it gets into these, I want to just show you here, these weekly pages that give you time tracking. Now, I don't use these very much because I don't have a lot of things that I don't have a lot of appointments that I need to schedule out. And my day does not work very well to be time blocked. I have a lot of interruptions, so I don't time block. However, I will come back to this in a minute and show you how I use it, because I do absolutely love these pages and they are a vital part of my planning system. But these are the daily pages, which I think are phenomenal. Again, they have these icons at the top. Now, these are undated. You can decide what your goal is for that day, even if there's a few or something that you were able to focus on from your big blocks, as well as you can put the date here and list out what your big block items or tasks are. And then they you have priority A, priority B, and then what you're going to do to complete those tasks you can list here. What can wait till tomorrow? People you may need to call, email, or contact. And then the parking lot is stuff that you want to take care of in the next few days, but it doesn't have to be done today. Like vacuuming, that's something I put off. Or a phone call that you need to make that is not, like you need to make it, but it's not super important. So just write it down so you don't forget about it. So that's how these work. And then there's also water intake, which you just mark off when you've done your water, and then how you can rate your day from a scale of 1 to 3, and there's these little stars. Now, I told you I just got a Cricut machine, so I was playing around with it and I decided to make some stickers with my Cricut, and I use them for what works for me. And I made these stickers like, here's my big block item. Then I put my 2 businesses here on stickers, which you know is Sweet Planet, and then there's another one that I run called Noble Knits. And then different areas of my life that I thought were important. So I always have some lists like grocery items, or I don't know, just somewhere I need to write something that is a list item. So here's some notes that I took, some stuff I wanted to buy on Amazon. So those are my list areas. And then things I need to do around the home, and some ideas that I have that I don't want to forget about. So this, using my little sticker system, worked really well for me. and I really enjoy having the sticker system. But like they do say, customize it however is going to work for you. They set it up for you to help prioritize you, but you can go ahead and customize it if you want. But it's still really nice, and I like how the stickers look in here as well. And I also found that it was helpful for me to write the day of the week up there next to the date as well. So now I want to show you that weekly page that we've been talking about, because having a creative place for me in my planner is really vital. So this is what I do with my weekly pages. This gives me a little place to write down just highlights of the day or something that happened, or do a little doodle. And then I have these awesome gel pens. I can put a link in the description below for the gel pens as well, that I just like to color them in. But if I keep it limited to just like 3 or 5 colors, I use it all the time. It's not a pain in the neck to carry all of these pens around. And it just gives me this creative outlet that I can enjoy. And some things, you know, it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing this with my pages because, like I said, I don't have a lot of appointments that I need to track, but this works really well for me. Another thing I forgot to mention is the Perfect Notebook comes with these really awesome bookmarks. They just have 2 tabs, so they're easy to get in and out. And one is in metric, so it's 10 centimeters, so that's equivalent to 4 inches. And then this one is 4 inches, equivalent to 10 centimeters. And I can't tell you how many times I have used this. Now, we are not done yet. What makes the Perfect Notebook so perfect is there's actually a notebook in the back with lots of pages. So it's lined paper. They also have other types of paper available, but it comes with the lined, and you can take notes on anything. And this is really a game changer for me because I love being in one book. I don't want to have to carry around 5 different books, one for their business, one for my home life, one as a notebook. I want it all in one place, and that's what the Perfect Notebook allows you to do, have everything in one place. And remember in the video, beginning of the video, when I said I spent the day in it? Well, it comes with a full user guide. And I put that in the back because, like I said, I spent so much time with it. I want to have it handy, but I don't need it in front of me every day. And it walks you step by step through all of those things that we've talked about. Really, their big block system, which is plan, act, monitor, and reflect. Click the links below to find more information, and I will see you in the next video.